We already have a film march, everybody in the world of college basketball. 7 top 10 teams go down on Saturday. I have all 7 games. I'm going to talk about them all, and I'm going to hand out my hardwood awards. The NASCAR Cup Series went to California on this Sunday with a great race there. In the NTT IndyCar Series had their season opener today in St. Petersburg, Florida. I will talk about those today, and I'll talk about the future of Major League Baseball and where we stand. And it doesn't look too promising, I'm going to tell you up front. And we will start the show right after this.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This is ABC's Wide World of Sport.
You know, for many, many years, Jim McKay talked about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat on ABC's Wide World of Sports. This past Saturday, 7 teams in the top 10 felt the agony of defeat, including number 1 Gonzaga, and that's how I'm going to start the show tonight. Number 23 St. Mary's knocked off number 1 Gonzaga 67-57 on Saturday night. Gonzaga never led in this game at all. Think about this. Tommy Kushi, 14.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Matthias Tass, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. How big was that? Logan Johnson, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Alex Dukas, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals in the game. As for Gonzaga, Razar Bolton, 16 points, 3 rebounds, and that's all he had. Andrew Nemhard, 15 points, 1 rebound, 3 steals, 1 block. And Julian Strother, 14.7 rebounds, 1 steal. If you go inside the intangibles and look inside the numbers, field goal, I look at how teams do from the floor, beyond the arc, at the free throw line, rebounds, and turnovers. St. Mary's took 4 of those 5 categories. Think about this. St. Mary's, they shot 44.3% for the game. They shot 37.5% from beyond the arc. Now, Gonzaga did better at the free throw line. St. Mary's out-rebounded Gonzaga 37-34. But Gonzaga had 14 costly turnovers in the ball game to St. Mary's 12. And Gonzaga never won this ball game at all. This proves that anything can happen on any given Saturday. Now, I know technically it's still February, but this game last night had a March feeling to it. It really did. And March Madness is just a few weeks away. Gonzaga was a number 1 seed. Joe Lunardi's probably going to drop him according when his next bracketology report comes out this week. A huge win for St. Mary's. That's going to shoot them up in the top 25. And they got the job done. They held Gonzaga in check. Gonzaga never led in this game at all. Are they still a favorite to win the conference tournament and possibly win it all? That I'm not sure about now. After this performance on Saturday night, I've never seen anything like this. And you know, when I look at this game, I'm having a hard time handing out some hardwood awards. So, I'm going to hand out about 2 of them tonight. Tommy Kushi, 14.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. He only went 7 of 13 from the field, but you know what? It's good enough to get him a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And my other one, Logan Johnson. A near double-double, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He was big tonight. Now, he only went 3 of 10 from the field, but he does 3 or 4 from the free throw line. So, you know what? I'm going to give him a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Gonzaga is no longer going to be number 1. So, that leaves the question. Who's going to be number 1? Well, one thing I can say for sure, it's not going to be Arizona. They lost to Colorado last night, 79-63. Tristan Da Silva, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Jabari Walker, 15 points, 14 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He had a double-double in the game last night. Keyshawn Bartholomew, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. KJ Simpson, what a job for him. 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals in the game. And Evan Batty, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals last night. As for Arizona, Agosius Tubelis, he had 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Benedict Mathieu, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks in the game. Listen to this and how this tail of the tape went last night. Colorado took 4 or 5. Colorado shot 48.4% from the field. Arizona only shot 39.2% for the game, and that was it. Now, Arizona did better from beyond the arc, 27.8% to Colorado's 26.7%. Colorado shot better at the free throw line, 86.7% to Arizona's 81.8%. And Colorado out-rebounded Arizona 35-33. And Colorado, yes, they did have 10 turnovers, but Arizona had 16. What a win last night for the Colorado Buffaloes. They're trying to stay alive just to get into the NCAA tournament. The only way that Colorado's going to get in is if they win the Pac-12 crown. But this was a huge win last night. This could help their resume a little bit, but they still got a long way to go. The Pac-12 tournament is coming up. But I'll tell you what, last night this was a huge win for the Colorado Buffaloes. And I've only got one Basketball Hardwood Award to hand out for this game. Just one. And that goes to Jabari Walker. When he had that double-double, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He may have only got 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 2 at the free throw line. But a double-double is great enough to get you a Scott. So Jabari Walker, for that, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And my congratulations to you on that. But you know what? I looked down there, but I'm going to give one. You know what? I'm going to give out a second Hardwood Award because I'm going to give him mood. Tristan Da Silva, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. You were 7 of 10 from the field, but you were a perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line. So for that, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. So, numbers 1 and 2 went down in the country. This was huge. A big win for Colorado as they try to keep themselves alive for a shot at the NCAA tournament. So the $64,000 question is, who's going to be number 1? We know it's not going to be Gonzaga. We know it's not going to be Arizona. Is it going to be number 3, Auburn? Nope. Number 17, Tennessee beat number 3, Auburn yesterday, 67-62 on a crazy day. Santangelo Vescovi, for Tennessee, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He was 3 of 9, despite going 3 of 9 from the field. He was 2 of 5 from beyond the arc and a perfect 6 of 6 at the free throw line. And he also did have 1 block, and I forgot about that, and that was my bad. Kennedy Chandler, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He was 5 of 12 from the field and 3 of 6 at the free throw line. Zakai Ziegler, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals in the game. And Josiah Jordan-James, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. He almost had a double-double. But as for Auburn, it was Jabari Smith. 27 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. I hate big numbers like that. And KD Johnson, 18 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. Auburn shot better from the field at 35.4%, if you call that shooting good. But Tennessee was only shot 32.8%. But here are the 3 keys to this game. Tennessee shot 37.5% from beyond the arc. They shot 77.8% from the free throw line. And Tennessee out-rebounded Auburn 54-31. And despite the fact that Tennessee had 18 turnovers, they still got the job done. Auburn only shot 20% from beyond the arc. It's 73.3% at the free throw line. Tennessee came back and won that game. And just to mess everything up in the SEC. And a battle down the stretch that's going to have everybody talking. So, the question is, for this game, who gets the Hardwood Award? That's a hard one for me. I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to hand out 2 Hardwood Awards for this one. Santangelo Vescovi, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a perfect 6 of 6 at the free throw line, so guess what? He just got himself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. He's a recipient for a second time this year. And who's my other Hardwood Award going to go to? I'm going to give one to Kennedy Chandler. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He shot 5 of 12 from the field and 3 of 6 at the free throw line. Guess what? I'm going to give him a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Oh, excuse me. I've had a long day. So now, the SEC, the battle for the SEC crown, is going to come down to the final few games of the season. We've only got a week to go before the SEC tournament. And what else can happen? You just saw it on this day, on this past weekend. So now, the $64,000 question again. Who's going to be number 1 in the country? We know it's not going to be Gonzaga. We know it's not going to be Arizona. We know it's not going to be Auburn. Is it going to be number 4, Michigan State? Nope. And here's why. Is it going to be number 4, Purdue? I'm sorry. Nope. Michigan State upset number 4, Purdue, 68-65. In a huge, big win for the Spartans as they're trying to get themselves back into a battle for the Big Ten crown. Gabe Brown, 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. That's all he had. Julius Marble II, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Max Christie, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal in the game. A.J. Haggard, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. I'm going to keep him in mind. For Purdue, Zach Edey, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. I hate big numbers like that. Jaden Ivey, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steal, 2 blocks. And Travion Williams, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. How in the world did Michigan State come back and win this game? I mean, Purdue shot 52.1% from the field to Michigan State's 47.4%. Purdue did better at the free throw line, 73.7% to Michigan State's 50%. Purdue out-rebounded Michigan State 34-24. Oh, wait a minute. I know what caused it. Purdue, they were only 1-9 from beyond the arc. That's only 11.1%. And Purdue had 17 costly turnovers in this game. That is how Purdue lost this contest. That's how Purdue lost this contest. They gave it away at the end, and Matt Painter couldn't get it done at the end of the day. So now, here's the $64,000 question for this game. Who gets the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award? After much consideration, I'm going to give out 2 of them. The first one goes to Julius Marble II, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. He was 5 of 5 from the field and 2 of 4 at the free throw line. But I'm going to give out 1 more, just for good measure. A.J. Haggard, he's going to get one. 11 points, 3 rebounds, but he did have 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was 5 of 12 from the field and 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. So congratulations to you two gentlemen. You two have just been recipients of a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. What a game this was, and how crazy this was. So now, we know Gonzaga is not going to be number 1. We know Arizona is not going to be number 1. We know Auburn's not going to be number 1. We know Purdue's not going to be number 1 when the polls come out. So, is number 5 Kansas going to be number 1? No. Believe it or not, number 10 Baylor beat number 5 Kansas 80-70 on Saturday night. For Baylor, Flo Thamba, 18 points, 9 rebounds. What a night for him. Jeremy Shocken, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Adam Flagler, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. James Ekajano, 12 points, 2 rebounds. He had 6 assists in the game. And those were Baylor's numbers. Here's Kansas numbers, and listen to some of these numbers, and I hate these. Ochai Ogabaya, 27.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Christian Braun, oh, I hate saying this, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. Ouch. David McCormick, oh no, I hate this one, really. 10 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. 2 guys from Kansas had double-doubles, and they still lose. So what in the world happened? Kansas only shot 34% from the floor. They only shot 75% from the free throw line. Baylor was much better, shooting 48.3% from the floor. They shot almost 81% at the free throw line. And Baylor out-rebounded Kansas 40-38. Now, Baylor had just had a couple of extra turnovers. Kansas only had 5 turnovers in the game. But Baylor had 8. But Baylor still managed to win this game. They got all these guys in double figures that I just mentioned. So now here is the question. Who gets the Hardwood Awards? I'm only going to give out one. His name, Flo Thamba. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. Flo Thamba, you are a recipient of a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And my congratulations to you. You earned it. And what a day it was for you. So we know numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have gone down to defeat. We know Gonzaga is not going to be number 1. We know Arizona is not going to be number 1. We know Auburn's not going to be number 1. And we also know that Purdue is not going to be number 1. And number 5, Kansas is not going to shoot up no number 1. So, is Kentucky going to shoot up to number 1? No. Believe it or not, number 18 Arkansas beat number 6 Kentucky yesterday afternoon, on a Saturday afternoon. And it was a great win for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Arkansas is not a team to take lightly. Here's a case in point. J.D. Node, 30 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Jalen Williams, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Stanley Umud, 13.6 rebounds, 1 steal. But what about Kentucky? What happened to the Wildcats? Well, I'm going to mention some of these numbers, and there's going to be somebody's going to have some tall explaining to do. Oscar Tishaviv, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Oh, I hate that. Keon Brooks Jr., 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Savara Wheeler, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. I hate that. T.D. Washington Jr., 10 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals. I look at some of the intangibles. I look at some of the big numbers. Arkansas took 3 of the 5. Arkansas shot 48.3% from the field, and Kentucky's 45.5%. From beyond the arc, Arkansas shot 27.8% from beyond the arc, and Kentucky's 26.7%. Arkansas did pretty well at the free throw line, 82.4% to Kentucky's 69.2%. Now, Kentucky did out-rebound Arkansas 39-32, and they called it a draw with the turnovers, with both teams having 12 turnovers in the game. The SEC, the battle for the SEC crown is going to come down to the final week. Anything can happen on any given Saturday. We saw it. So now, number 1 Gonzaga went down. Number 2, let's see here. Number 1 Gonzaga went down. Number 2 Arizona went down. Number 3 Auburn went down. Number 4 Purdue went down. Number 5 Kansas went down, and number 6 Kentucky went down. So who's going to be the number 1 team in the country? Could you believe the Duke Blue Devils, after everything that's happened to them this season, they could be the number 1 team in the country by the time this is all done? On Saturday, I have never seen so many upsets in college basketball. The whole top 25 is going to be shaken up. But I've got one more upset in the top 10 that's going to have everybody talking. Number 9 Texas Tech goes down to TCU 69-66. I'm mentioning this game because there's a battle for the Big 12 crown that is going on right now. For TCU, Mike Miles, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals. Emmanuel Miller, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Damian Baugh, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals in the ball game. And for Texas Tech, Bryson Williams, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Adonis Arms, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. And Davion Warren, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals in the game. TCU won despite only shooting 50% from the floor. Texas Tech did super from the floor, shooting 58.1%. And they shot a perfect 100% from the free throw line. They out-rebounded TCU 25-22. But Texas Tech had 20 costly turnovers. You cannot turn over the ball 15 times and expect to win a ball game. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. I have never seen a game like this. And I have never seen a crazy weekend like what we just saw this weekend. In TCU, the only category they did well was beyond the arc. They shot 37.5% to Texas Tech's 33.3%. I should have mentioned that earlier, and I do apologize for that. I have never seen a game like this in my life. So now, it's time to hand out the hardwood awards for this game. And for this game, I'm only going to hand out one. Mike Miles. Congratulations to you, sir. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, 10 of 15 from the field, 3-6 from beyond the arc, and 3-4 at the free throw line. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. But I do need to back up just real quick. I forgot to hand out a Hardwood Award for the Arkansas-Kentucky game. And for this game, and for the Kentucky-Arkansas game, I'm going to hand out 2 of them. J.D. Note, 30 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 13 of 26 from the field. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, and 2 at the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And I'm going to hand out one more. Jalen Williams, as a result of your double-double and going 5 of 13 from the field and a near 6 of 7 at the free throw line, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. I apologize to all the Razorback fans out there if I didn't hand out the Hardwood Awards, but I made it right. Seven teams in the top 10 going down this weekend. The feel of March Madness is here. March Madness is about a week to go in the regular season. Then we get into the craziness. And we're going to get into the wild battles and the wild thing. And I've never seen how crazy this college basketball season has been. Everybody knows what's on the line. Conference tournament mania. There's two versions of March Madness that I always have. Conference tournament mania, where all the conferences declare their champions. And sometimes I even watch the mid-majors, like Richmond and all the low schools, the ones that like to come out of the woodwork and trash your bracket. I watch that. I'm going to take those a little bit seriously this time. But of course, I'll be watching the big conference tournaments. You've got the mid-majors, then the big conferences. It's going to be a fun week. It's going to be a fun time in the month of March as we go in to March Madness. And the madness is almost here right now. All right, enough of college basketball. Let's talk about some motor racing. The NASCAR Cup Series had their race today at the California Speedway, and Kyle Larson, the reigning Cup champion, came home the winner with Austin Dillon second. A nice drive for him. Eric Jones, driving for Petty Enterprises, finished third. Daniel Suarez finished fourth, and Joey Logano was fifth. Daytona 500 champion Austin Cindric finished ninth on this day. The NASCAR Cup Series next Sunday moves on to the Sin City of Las Vegas, Nevada, where there's going to be some high rolling and some high gambling and some no-limit Texas Hold'em by some of the drivers who go to the casino. Indy cars today opened their season up in St. Petersburg, Florida. Scott McLaughlin took the pole, and he takes the win. His first IndyCar win. The three-time Australian V8 Supercar champion, and who has 56 career wins in that category, proved how much of a great driver he is, and he can get it done in the open wheel race. Alex Palou, the reigning IndyCar champion, came home second today. He finished second in the Indianapolis 500 last year. Could he win Indianapolis this year? We'll have to wait on that. Finishing third today was Will Power. So the Penske team got a 1-3 today. Colton Herta finished fourth, and Romain Grosjean finished fifth. The next time we will see the Indy cars will not be until March 20th at the Texas Motor Speedway, where everything will be up for grabs. Congratulations to Kyle Larson and Scott McLaughlin for winning today's races in today's IndyCar action. And it was a great time all the way around. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for my closing thoughts. The deadline for Major League Baseball is looming quicker and quicker by the second. Will the season be shortened, or will we have a 162-game season? Right now, both sides are far apart on a collective bargaining agreement. And I'm going to tell you right now, we need to have an agreement, because the games that get canceled will be canceled and they will not be made up. So yes, we may have a shortened season, or it's looking that way right now. I want to ask you something. Whatever happened to the love of the game? What happened to the love? What happened to the love of the game of Major League Baseball? What can Major League Baseball do to make the sport better? Here's a novel idea. Get rid of Rob Manfred as commissioner. Rob Manfred is becoming a joke as the commissioner of Major League Baseball. What they need to do is they need to get somebody in there who knows the game better than him. He has jacked it up so bad, it's not even funny anymore. And the deadline is looming. The clock is ticking. Will we have a full 162-game season, or will we have games being canceled? We really need to do something about this. Both sides need to come together. And that's all there is to it. This has got to stop. And the bottom line is this. If we don't have a season, I'm not going to be a very happy man. If we don't have a Major League Baseball season, at least I'll have the USFL to fall back on, if needed. And that's the truth of the matter. on this day and on this night. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here on this night. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Scott Manning, and all you have to do is type my name, scroll down, look for this pretty face, click subscribe, and you will see all of the sports shows that I have done so far and all the sports snippets I have done. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here on this night. You guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being with me, and God bless. Good night, everybody, and I thank you.